keep the swearing to a minimum, y'all. Oh, wow. I think I'm at the right place. Hey, give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta make a phone call. Check one, two. Can you see me? I'm back. This is like a big campus. I don't know if the Utes are even over here yet. The Utes, because the school's locked. I am at a I don't know if they go around side. It's hurt. No, I don't believe so. Although I did find a built-in swimming pool. Hey, I'll be right back. Let me call these people. How are you guys doing? I'm going to sit up here and wait for an opportune moment to find out what the hell is going on. The school doesn't seem to be active. I'll tell you that much right now. Although I am here, trust it. Yes. Is it across from the pool? Oh. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I didn't know if I was at the right spot.
No, you were perfect. You didn't even have to call me. That's rare. Usually people get very confused.
Oh, no.
On this campus.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Just a quick thing about this place is this is residential foster care.
Right.
So the younger.
So I talked to Jennifer, and she told me that most of them they're not in trouble with the law. They're not necessarily have themselves drug issues, but primarily they're here for reasons that are outside of control.
Yes.
Their parent situations.
Yes.
Am I dealing with like need orphans or long-term foster care?
Yeah.
Kids that have been in for years?
Yes. I think I'm gonna lot of them have been in for a long time.
Parents incarcerated, parents dead,
Some of them.
both, all of it, all of it. Okay. I just wanted to see what I'm walking into.
I know for sure that some of their parents were like, are because that's come up with other speakers is asking questions about that. And one of the things that they'll ask is how do you help someone? But it's like difficult because, they have to help themselves.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
How you doing?
hey, how'd it go? I completely forgot I was holding these actually. Thank you.
Everything okay?
Yes.
I mean, it was, yeah, they really nailed it.
I heard them. They were
Yeah.
they were
They were good.
Okay, cool. We gotta run. I will see you
Yep.
tomorrow. Bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Well, I'm here, y'all. Getting ready to go in here and speak, man. Wish me luck. God bless me. God bless me. Let's get in here and do it, man. Get in here and kick ass.
All right, Mr. Alright, you can hear me, clap once. Thank you. So I want to introduce one of our speakers for today. Do we need to be doing the room?
No.
Okay, cool. If that needs to change, then we'll have to move you guys. Okay, so our speaker today is Mr. Jeremy. Our speaker today is Mr. Jeremy. I will let him take it from there.
How y'all doing? My name's Jeremy, y'all. I don't know your guys' names, so I'm just gonna address everybody as how you guys doing. I'm here today to talk to you guys about my life and your lives and what you guys are going through and what I went through in life. I'm gonna give you a brief background story about myself. I'm 54 years old. I did 24 years in prison. I'm a recovering drug addict. I was strung out on drugs for many years. I've got a 30-year-old daughter that I was never part of her life because of my decisions to be a drug addict.
I did 24 years incarcerated. Is there any 14-year-olds in here right now? 14. When I was 14 years old, I was staying at a place called Youth in Need out in St. Charles. It's a youth emergency shelter. It's a shelter for kids that, you know, your parents are, can I curse in here? Your parents are fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And my parents were kind of fucked up. My mother was on drugs. My dad wasn't there. My dad wasn't present. He was a musician. Today's my dad's birthday. He died 3 years ago. When I was 14 years old, I ran away from a group home because I didn't want to be there, because I felt it wasn't for me. So I ran away and I hitchhiked to Tucson, Arizona, where my mom was living at. And she was in drug addiction out there. And I know there's some kids in here whose parents are drug addicts. She was in drug addiction, and 6 months later, I became a drug addict. 6 months later, at 14 years old, I was smoking crack cocaine. 3 years later, I was in prison. And I did 9 years in prison. And then I came home for a couple of years and I robbed a bank. And I went and did another 11 years in prison. Throughout my childhood, I had a lot of animosity towards my mom for being a drug addict, towards my dad for not being there. And I could have had a home to stay in. My dad could have taken me in his home. When my mother was a drug addict and she decided to chase drugs instead of raise me, my dad could have stepped up from the plate and said, you know what, I got you. But he didn't make that decision. I, in turn, had to stay at youth shelters. I had to stay at Youth Emergency Service. I had to stay at Youth in Need, a couple other foster care places, before I finally said, you know what, I'm hitchhiking to Arizona so I can be with my mom. Because I know a lot of y'all want to be with your parents. I know a lot of y'all want your parents to get their lives right. You know, I can't speak for everybody, but I know that I did. I know when I was 14, I wanted my mom to get her life right. And I ran out there to try to help her because I thought I could help my mom. I thought I could save my mom. I can't save my mom. You know what I'm saying? My mom had to try to save herself. And by the grace of God, she has saved herself. She's 74 years old right now. She's a cancer survivor. She doesn't do drugs. She's living life good. Sorry.
Amen.
Good. What we playing?
When I went out to Arizona, I went out there thinking that I could help my mom. I was just a kid, man. I was your age. We can't help our parents right now. What we can do is help ourselves. We also realize that this isn't a permanent situation. You know what I'm saying? I own a radio station right now. I developed a website. I have a social media platform. I am helping recording artists get seen because I've changed my life around. I don't do drugs anymore. You know, I am deeply involved in talking to people like you guys. A couple months ago, I was at a juvenile detention facility talking to a whole group of kids your age. They were on lockdown because they had already messed up and started breaking the law and started robbing and stealing in order to get attention or to get out of a situation. You're in a situation right now. Some of y'all have probably been in this situation for years, you know, and it's getting old. You want it to change. You know, you want to, don't follow in the footsteps. Drugs are not the way, man. I know some of y'all out there have experimented. Yeah, I was smoking weed when I was 11 years old, you know, and like I said, I was addicted to crack cocaine by the time I was 14. So, and I was a drug addict for many years. I threw away 24 years of my life to incarceration in prison because a 14-year-old kid wanted to try to save his mom. So I hitchhiked to Arizona by myself at 14 years old, only to become a victim of drug addiction, only to join her in her misery. You don't want to join and follow in your parents' footsteps, and especially if they're drug addicts. What you can do, somebody asked me, you might get asked, how can we help? How can you help your parents that are drug addicts? What can you do? Be good for you. Be good for you. Educate yourself. Stay in school. If you gotta live here, follow the rules. You know, because juvenile detention's a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot worse environments and places that you can be in right now than right here. You got food to eat. I see kids out here holding signs asking people, strangers, for money, you know, because they ran away from foster care and they ran away from guidance, you know. There are a lot of good people in the world that want the best for you guys, that want to see you guys succeed in ways that I wasn't able to succeed. I see this young kid sitting here, I think to myself, angry, upset, feeling like second best, like somebody chose something over me. Why did they choose this over me? Am I not worthy? Yes, you guys are worthy. If any of your parents chose drugs over you, understand this, it's not because they don't love you. It's because they're trying to love themselves. And they haven't yet to learn how to do that. Sometimes a person, I'm 54 years old and I'm just now learning how to love myself. I'm just now learning how to realize that I am a good person and I can do good service and I can be a good to complete strangers that I don't even know. And I wish the best for every last one of you guys. And I see, when I look around the room, I see myself. I see, man, there I am. Man, I'm that kid that was 14 years old that wanted to take on the world. You know how many times I got suspended from school growing up because kids talking about my mom? If you talk about my mom, it was on and popping. We're fighting right there. I don't care what it is. It's going down. Because I was embarrassed of the lifestyle my mom was living, so I was quick to her defense. I'm the knight in shining armor. I'm the one that's going to take care of my mom. You ain't going to say nothing bad about my mom, even though I know in my heart she's doing wrong. But she's my mom, and I'm going to defend her to the end. Sometimes that's a heavy burden to carry. And when you're carrying that burden as a young teenager, you're getting angry, you're getting animosity, you're not getting taken care of, you know, and you're not getting taken care of, you gotta take care of others, and you're a kid. You shouldn't be having to live like this. Understand this too shall pass. You can learn from it. All you gotta do is focus and realize and this is gonna sound very selfish and it's gonna sound cold, but you're alone in this world. You came in this world alone, you're going to go out of this world alone. Everybody that you come in contact in between, from now until infinity, is temporary. Is somebody that you meet somebody, you have a life with them, a relationship, you move on, and life goes on. People come, people go, in and out of your life. Your parents are going to pass away. I lost my dad 3 years ago to cancer. Your parents are going to pass away. I didn't have a chance to tell my dad, hey man, I forgive you for not taking me in and making me go into foster care. I forgive you for not being there and for not being stand-up dad like I need. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a chance to tell my dad that. You know, so my dad passed away. We were cool. We were good. I loved my dad, and I was there and taking care of him when he was dying from cancer. But the fact is, I grew up with that pain in my heart for a long time. And I know there's kids in here right now, there's a few of you, you got some anger issues towards your parents because of the decisions they've made. You tried stabbing your mother with a fork. See? But you know what? Your parents, you love your parents, but you also have to realize this, love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself, take care of yourself, educate yourself. Know that you're going to get out of here, you're going to get a job, you're going to go to school, you're going to get in the military, you're going to get educated to become whatever you want to do in life, whether it's a doctor or a rapper or a musician or an artist or whatever it is. Worry about what you want to be in life and how you want to grow. What do you want to do when you grow up? You want to go to the NFL? Who you want to play for?
National Football League.
You want to play for the Eagles? All right. I see you. What do you want to do when you grow up? You. None, shy? It's all you. You don't know what you want to be when you grow up?
I ain't gonna go to the NFL.
You ain't going to go to the NFL? It's not going to work. Why wouldn't it work?
Because you don't have no confidence.
You have self-doubt? Start doing push-ups. Start working out. Start exercising. Don't lack confidence. You're giving yourself self-doubt. What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be a musician.
What type of musician?
I rap.
You make beats and you rap. Let me hear you spit something. Come on, man. Don't stay on the spot. What do you want to be when you grow up? Huh? Oh, you didn't know I had beats? Hold on, man. You see it says hip-hop on my arm.
You see that? That says hip hop, man. I'm a recovering rapper. I go to Rappers Anonymous meetings. my sponsor's Cool Mo D. How many other beats? Oh man, I'm not a beat maker, but my business partner makes beats. What do you want to be when you grow up? Auto mechanic? All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's good money. I need a diesel mechanic. What about you?
All I want to be is a vet.
Huh? An animator? That's dope, man. That is really good. What about you? You know, what do you want to be? What do you want to do in life? You want to be a surgeon? You got steady hands? Huh? What type of surgeon? Brain surgery? Heart surgery? Whole body? Just neurosurgeon? What'd you say you want to be? You want to work in the zoo? You like animals? What kind of animals do you like? Lions and tigers and bears? Oh my. What about you, bro? You want to be an animator with this dude right here? What do you like? You like anime? Like Japanimation type stuff?
That's this kid right here.
All right. What about you,
He
dude?
likes anime.
HVAC? Hey, you know what? I got a partner in HVAC. Dude makes like $200,000 a year. HVAC is the bank. You're gonna make money doing HVAC. What about you? What? Airplane mechanic? Just an everything mechanic. You're fixing lawnmowers, fixing dirt bikes, fixing cars. What about you?
I'm calling him out. He likes anime.
He likes anime? What'd you say? An animal sanctuary? You know what? I love cats. I just got. I have wake up. Why like wild animal sanctuary? Like what? Like in Africa somewhere? Like antelope and buffalo and stuff, like out in Montana?
I'm not sure yet.
You need a lot of acres of land to hold them. What about you? Oh, you already said animation. What about you? Tattoo artist. I'm a tattoo artist myself, bro. Oh yeah, I did all these tattoos. I did all these tattoos. Now, I learned how to tattoo in prison back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Did all that. You need to grow up a little bit more. What about you? What do you want to do? You want to be a forensic scientist. That you got to be really observant. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to deal with a lot of specks, microscopic particles. So if you guys all have dreams, what do you want to do when you grow up? You want to be a vet?
A vet or a doctor or a doctor.
Fashion designer. Okay, hold up. Fashion designer, why don't you do all of that? Design animal fashion. That's couture. There's a lot of money in that. So see what I'm saying? Hey, y'all. You all have dreams. You all have things that you want to be when you grow up. You know, yes, there are reasons that brought you here. There's reasons you're in foster care right now that are out of your control. They're out of your control. When you realize that you don't have control over what's happening outside of your lives, you can't save your mom. Don't stab your mom either with a fork. You know what I'm saying? No matter how bad your parents piss you off, realize that if your parents are in a place right now where they're suffering, they're suffering. You know, drug use is not fun.
No, they don't feel safe right here.
It's work on it. Anger issues. Just be happy. What's up? What's up, my dude? What's that? Your mother's in prison for using weed when it was illegal. That is crazy. Your mother needs to be freed if she's just there for weed. Wow.
Prison for killing someone.
Your mom's in prison for killing somebody.
My dad's in prison.
Your dad's in prison for cocaine? How many people have parents in prison?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I did 24 years in prison, y'all. And let me tell you something. I didn't do a day in prison where I didn't think about my kid. Okay, every year I went to the chapel and had them send my kids Christmas presents. You know, every year, birthday, holidays. And you know what my daughter's mother did? Didn't give her none of it. Didn't give my daughter one single present, not one present that I sent from the prison ministries. And in the 24 years I did in prison, I guarantee you at least 10 of those years, I sent presents every year. My daughter's mother didn't give my daughter anything. Didn't tell her that I cared about her, didn't tell her that I wanted to see her, got sole custody. And just let me tell you this, one of your parents might be in prison, the other parent might not be letting you know that they're thinking about you, they're trying to write you, they're trying to find out where you're at, they're trying to send you letters, they're trying to send you gifts, they're having pictures drawn for you, they're thinking about you, but they are. because I did, okay? I did. Every day I did in prison, I did 24 years in prison. My daughter was a baby to a full adult. I wasn't in her life. I was an absent father, a piece of fucking shit. Sorry, but that's what it was. Because I chose to do drugs as a teenager. The decisions you make today can affect your children 25 years from now. You know what I'm saying? 30 years from now. You realize that if your parents are in prison, I'm sorry that your parents are in prison, but they made a bad decision at one time. And that one time is gone. And they're being punished for it. You know what I'm saying? If you have the ability to write your parents, if you have a relationship at all with any of your incarcerated parents, write them a letter. And even if you don't forgive them, tell a little white lie sometimes. You know, I love you, Dad, I love you, Mom, you know what I'm saying? I hope you're working on yourself. I'm doing what I got to do to not follow in your footsteps, because I'm not trying to kill nobody. I'm not trying to sell cocaine. I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to stay out of prison. Don't follow in your parents' footsteps. That's all I can say, is if your parents are still doing wrong, pray for them. Don't join them in their misery. You cannot save them, no matter how big of a cape you put on. What's up, my dude? Huh? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, what's up? What? Do I ever want to what?
Did you ever want to stop?
We gotta realize, I went to prison. When I went to prison, my daughter's mother was pregnant with my daughter. And I went back to prison. And by the time I got out of prison, my daughter's mother already had sole custody, and she was like 13 years old and didn't want to be around me. And I started using drugs again. And then I finally got my life together, but she was an adult by then. I didn't have the opportunity. I was incarcerated, you know.
I started wanting to get better for her.
Yeah, most definitely. But you know, but ultimately, that's a good reason, but you have to do it for yourself. You know, and you know that, and you just stated that, you know that. But like my girlfriend, she's a big motivator. She's a big motivator for me to stay clean, because she's my present, she's my gift. You know, but I gotta stay clean for yourself. And the present, the gift that you get is a rekindled relationship with your younger sister. You know what I'm saying? I guess who you hope to, are you gonna be wanting to take care of her later on? Is that your, I mean, you were talking about wanting to do this and change and be a better person for your sister. Was that right? Huh? Is your sister, how old is your sister?
She's 3 right now.
Is she in foster care as well?
Well, she's my adopted sister, but she's with my parents, my adopted parents. Yeah.
No, you're doing good. You have a purpose. You have a purpose, and you're wanting to do right for a good purpose.
I'm going home there soon, so.
Hey, just then lead by example. You know, do everything that it takes to be a better person. You know, just because we make bad decisions in life does not make us innately bad people. Sometimes people do bad things because they're bad people. But if drugs are involved, drugs does not mean they don't love. It means that they have stopped loving themselves. And once a person has stopped loving themselves, it's imperative that those around them continue to love, because they gave up on themselves. Now's not the time to be mad at them, so much so that you give up on them also. But also don't lose sight that you got to worry about yourself. You guys are young teenagers. You're going to be adults in a few years. You got to continue your education. Worry about yourself and realize that your parents are grown. They're prone to making the wrong decisions, but as long as you guys continue to make good, healthy decisions, you guys will become the animator that you want to be, the mechanic that you want to be, the anything mechanic that you want to be, the animal sanctuary person you want to be, the tattoo artist you want to be, the rapper you want to be, the football player you don't want to be, the vet you want to be. You know, you guys will all have an opportunity to be those. What's up, my dude? Zookeeper, he wants to be a zookeeper. What, the St. Louis Zoo? Do you guys get to go on like field trips at all?
Yeah,
Often?
every Friday.
Where'd you guys go last Friday? Where'd you guys go last Friday?
We went to
I'm going this week. Last week I think I'm going. I need to go.
All right, were you restricted last time? Did you guys get in trouble to where you can't go on your field trips?
I did some. Huh? My 30. That's not me. Yeah, I didn't get that.
So I've got to ask you guys, do you guys have any questions for me? Is there anything you guys want to pick my brain about, ask me about? Feel free, anything. My time as a kid, growing up. What's up? What's your name? Do me and my mom still have a good relationship? Right now, we have the best relationship we've ever had in our lives. We're both clean. We're both free from drugs. My mom's been off of drugs for 25 years. You know, so we, and finally in our older age, like I said, I'm 54 years old. My mom's 74, but yeah, we're doing a lot better than we ever have. Go ahead.
Have you ever got to talk to your daughter yet?
I haven't talked to my daughter since she was 3 years old. Check out. Look. Do I have any pets? I have, okay, let me run through them. We have cats, no dogs, all cats. We have Willie, Ozzy, Bootsy, Sammy, Fat Freddy, and Freddy the Freeloader, and his brother. I don't even know what his brother's name is. I got like 3 cats at my place, and my girlfriend has like 3 cats at her place. What's happening?
Do you have any advice for someone who's been in juvenile or been in jail or something?
Do I have any advice?
Yeah, 'cause personally, I've been in juvenile for 5 assaults and 3 attempted murder.
And so you got a chip on you, so you've got a violent attitude, huh?
Yeah, I'm a little bit of an aggressive guy when I want to.
Well, then why do you feel that? Why do you want to be aggressive?
I don't want to be aggressive no more. Like I was.
But you were aggressive. Do you think it was attitude from do you think you were taking out aggression and misdirecting it towards something that,
Yeah, I do think that. Yeah.
do you get into martial arts or anything like that? Why don't you get into training?
I know a little bit of Brazilian martial arts.
But I mean, official, like I'm like actually going to a dojo and having a trainer and instructor and getting properly trained to channel your aggression.
I would like to do that. Yes.
I would suggest you do something like that. Don't go out breaking law, breaking people's faces just because you don't agree with them. You got to get disciplined. If you got that kind of aggression in you, where you got 3 attempted murders and 5 assaults and stuff like that, yeah, you need some discipline.
Yeah.
You got to get in a dojo and get a black belt or something and start breaking boards instead of faces. They're not going to charge you for breaking boards unless it's destruction of property.
Yeah.
But don't be destroying nobody's property. What's up, y'all? Any more questions, y'all? My name is Jeremy. It's been wonderful talking to y'all. God bless. I hope you have a wonderful day. You know what I'm saying? Stay clean. Love somebody. Love your parents. Forgive them. That's the big thing. Forgiveness, y'all. Being able to grow up and forgive. Forgive your people. All right? Yes, go ahead. Hey, thank you so much. God bless you. Good luck to y'all.
Everyone say thank you, Mr. Jeremy.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. You guys are doing art. What is art? Is it art time now?
No, I said our last thing for the day.
Okay, that was it. Thank you. Anytime. Give me a call. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you for that was a really nice speech.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know if I did any good. Kids start freaking out when I start giving them a beat, didn't he? Whew. I know it is, ain't it? I know it is. He goes, I stabbed my mom with a fork. Like, God damn, kid. He was so small. He was the smallest kid in the room, bro. Oh, man. So what do y'all think? Doing okay, doing okay. So what do y'all think, man? You think I talk good? You think I don't know, man, y'all. I don't know what to say, man. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? What can I 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 say? Say. She goes, my mom's here in prison for killing somebody. I was like, damn, girl. Fuck. Shit. Kid says, what do you got to say for somebody that's got problems with... He goes, I got 5 assaults and 3 attempted murders. I said, you need discipline. I said, you need discipline. It's what you need. Oh, fart. The Bart fart. I got a news for you, baby. You'll be sucking on the leaves. like how I work into the fucking situation. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. When I asked them how many of y'all got parents in prison, damn near every kid raised their hand, bro. I said, bro, when I was your age, I ran away. Don't give no ideas, Dub. See how I engaged them and asked them what they wanted to be when they grew up and stuff like that? Using old psychologicals and shit. No, you heard me. I said, can I curse in here? Can I curse? Because I got feelings like I'm gonna fucking start cursing up in this bitch. Yeah. If you guys knew how rewarding that is, bro. Oh my God. I didn't get paid for that performance, but I got paid, bro. God bless the fuck out of me. Okay, believe all that. For real. For real. Blessed like a motherfucker, man. Blessed like a motherfucker, man. No, I didn't get paid no speaking engagement fees. Wasn't doing, I mean, I went there and they talked to them kids to enrich my heart. I'm stupid blessed, bro. Stupid blessed. I mean, in my world, in my heart, in my belief system, I believe those kind of acts that I just performed, they don't go unnoticed or unrewarded by my Most High. I don't added equity to my stock. You know what I mean? I done built up my reserves just then. Blessings be bestowed. in abundance. Look at us. And I don't do it for monetary gain. I do it to that feeling that I get right there, that beaming, that's wealth. That's riches beyond measure. You can't fucking take that from me. You can't steal that, man. You can't snatch it. It ain't yours. It runneth over, but until it runneth over. You know, and not only was I able to fucking get those kids to open up and talk, I was able to point to each one of them and remind them what they told me they wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and you want to be this, and you want to be that, and you want to be this, and you want to be that, and you want to be this, and you want to be that. You know what I'm saying? People notice that when you take the time to remember what they're saying and what they're talking about. That gives them a semblance of, you know, importance. You know, I'm being seen. People are, you know, true good engagement, man. And I think I basically gave him the right message, man. This too shall pass. Don't hate them. Love them even when they can't love themselves. Continue loving yourself and want to grow for yourself. That's why I wanted to point out, what do you want to be? You can't worry about what your parents are doing, what your parents are going through. You can't help them, you can't save them. Write them a letter, man. You know? I got a little emotional when I was talking about, you know, your parents in prison, man. They looked up. They came to attention and piped up. I said, don't think for 1 second. And when I said I used to get a chip on my shoulder ready to fight anybody talking shit about my mom, there was a couple kids in there, they were looking at me like they felt the same way. It's like, you see where I'm coming, you know where I'm coming from. You can feel me. You feel where I'm coming from. One kid said, I try to stab my mom. Well, you need to keep away from forks, kid. You need to know somebody need to take your forks. I enjoyed it. No, yeah, forks here. Keep it. Still waiting on even on and on. Yeah, I just wanted the people out here on social media land not I just want people to see a different side of Dub, you know what I'm saying? Different side of what I am and what I'm about. You know, and it's not always this fucking social media fucking bickering, bitching back and forth fucking that motherfuckers do. You know, that some of us do serve a greater purpose. Did it make you think any differently of me? Probably not. Do you see me in a better light now? So, what up? Yeah, any of y'all see me in a better visual? Oh, he's not that bad. Look at him exploiting them kids, chasing clout, trying to get people to like him because he's trying to do a good deal. Bet you if the camera wasn't on, he wouldn't be there. He'd be out smoking at racks. The racks, whatever it is, the fuck they smoke. Oh, ass. Oh! Ugh. Thanks. Well, you can tell.
You should apply to the Missouri Department of Corrections. Before I started working for the Missouri Department of Corrections, it would have been hard to see myself as a corrections officer. The people I've met, and the programming the department facilitates to rehabilitate incarcerated adults has far exceeded my expectations. It's a real job where you can make a real difference, and I encourage anyone, put in your application and join us in our mission to improve lives for safer communities.
Okay, yeah, really.
EmmaCorrections.com.
If you've been told that you need a new heating and cooling system for your home, and if you've gotten prices, or you're going to get prices, call me. Try to stay away from the word high efficiency or efficiency. If you replace your system now, and it's 12, 15, or 20 years old, you are greatly improving the efficiency just by replacing the old inefficient units.
Inefficient. The efficiency of the inefficient.
And you just want your house cooled, I will help you. If you're good with that, call me. One easy number. It's Missouri and Illinois. The easiest phone numbers. 314-293-2600. Or on the internet, BartInman.com. That's Bart with a B, Inman with an I.com. God bless.
Morgan and Morgan, proud partner of the St. Louis Blues. Injured? I'll pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Save big and healthy for your next project now at Menards. Breathe easier with Best Air Ultimate Allergen Air Filters. They trap large airborne particles to keep allergens out of your home, and they last up to 90 days. Save big at all Best Air products at Menards and refresh your home today. View our selection of air filtration products on Menards.com. Plus, check out our weekly flyer and find great deals happening now.
Jack here. Visiting family inspired me to add a Philly-style Bosch.com onto my menu. Melted cheese, grilled onions, and peppers, plus fries and a drink starting at just $5.49. Yo, Jack, got $6. It also inspired me to stop visiting family.
We're gonna expose country rap news for what they really are. Oh my fucking God, bro. Jesus fucking Christ. And what did you fucking expose? Seriously. Serious fuckingly. What did you fucking expose? What got exposed? Oh, he uses AI to write articles even. Oh, well, we're not gonna read those if they're wrong. False info. AI info. Well, looky here. Looky here. So do you. You can take his top 100 list and put it through ChatGPT, and it'll give you 99.927% the same exact fucking list. Oh, snap. I hand glaze my lists. He uses ChatGPT. He doesn't even do his own glazing. Ain't I a glazing? I mean amazing. No, you're not. You're glazing, not amazing. I know this is unfazing. I'm just raising awareness. I'm just trying to raise the awareness. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck about no raised awareness. Oh, I'll get right on top of that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll get right the fuck all the way on top of that. Here, quick. I got it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my motherfucking god. Will you look at her butt? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Drive up window. You know what I'm saying? They had to drive up. You don't drove up to the Coles Cannabis Dispensary. Here at the Coles Cannabis Dispensary, drive up window. Pop up, pop up. Hey Logan, I'm gonna get you one of them when I go back over to Allison's and make more shirts. I'm gonna get you one of those team member shirts. You deserve a team member shirt. You're right. You're right. You're right. You busted me. You busted me. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna just drive right on through. I just drove right on through. I just drove right on through. I'm leaving. You busted me. You busted me. You caught me red fucking hand. You caught me red fucking handed. fuck was that? Oh, Barry. Nope. Thanks, man. Did I do the damn thing? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Man, you know, I got a lot of people invested in me. And I don't mean necessarily financially, but emotional investment, emotional connection. You know, people that have been riding with me for, like Deanne said, a decade or more. You know, and I go live and turn my camera off and put the phone in my pocket so people like them can hear the growth and see it. Not for views, not clicks and views or no shit like that, man. You know, I'm not trying to put the fucking homeless person on blast while I do the good deed and buy him something to eat on camera type shit. You know, I'm not doing that. I just wanted people to hear what I had to say to a room full of teenagers, you know, that are wondering if their parents are fucked up. And when you got a couple people out there to try to say Dub's a piece of shit or Dub's no good or something like that, but then you got people coming on and seeing me do this type of stuff, your fucking accusations of Dub being a piece of shit, well, Aaron, see, here's what you could do, is look at this. Hey, listen to this, Aaron. Is if you weren't watching, that means I would have 0 people watching. I wouldn't be inspired to be live right now. You know what I'm saying? But now that I see there's like 200 people that are watching me right now, you know what I'm saying? And people are commenting, it makes me want to engage and interact. See, but if you just didn't even watch, didn't even click the live stream and see, oh, he's driving, I'm not going to watch it, I'm not going to give him the view, then there'd be 0 people watching. And if there was actually 0 people watching, I'd be like, man, it don't even make sense going live right now. Nobody's watching. But now I got 216 people watching me. You know what I'm saying? With 216 people watching me and the chat just going by and by and by, I can't even keep up with it. What do you expect me to do? I gotta stay alive now. And now I've got to postulate. And stuff. And stuff. You know what I mean? And nobody tells me I gotta go do this. This ain't no court order. This ain't fuck this. I do this for me and my God. You know what I'm saying? I do this for me. Period. And to help them kids. But believe there's some selfishness involved. The selfishness is in the feeling it gives me internally. The internal peace. The karmic balance that I feel. I ain't always been a fucking... No, yeah, I have. I was getting ready to say something that's just as crazy. I was getting ready to say I ain't always been a bad motherfucker, but that's not true. I've always been a bad motherfucker, but sometimes I was a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Okay, see, I'm a bad motherfucker regardless. Even when I'm doing great, I'm a bad motherfucker. But when I used to do bad, I was a bad motherfucker. Right? But I ain't that now. Now I'm just a bad motherfucker. if you know what I mean. You get it? You feel me there? Ain't a bad motherfucker. $260 people don't think I'm an idiot. No, they don't. No, they don't. Half of them know for a fact that I am. They don't have to think about it. They don't have to think about it there. Aaron, you must be slow if you have to think about it. See you, I guess, unless you're just a heavy thinker. And I doubt that. Don't think you could lift that much. Yeah, they're after drugs. Just tell the way they're driving, reckless as a motherfucker. Oh, reckless driving ass motherfucker. Okay, what I need to do there's a jail right there. A jail right there. So when you go in, you let them know who you are, what you've done, where you've been. So therefore they see their parent or someone similar, someone that's done a lot of time in prison, someone that wasn't there for their kids. Now I'm going to show you yourself. Because I was that 14-year-old kid that ran away from foster care. You know what I'm saying? They see themselves there. You know, I'm the one that couldn't be the savior and save my mom from drugs. You know, I'm the one that couldn't, you know. I just showed them I was them, their parents, and what can become of them or their parents. You know. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect model, man. You know, no, we didn't talk about my marijuana consumption. I don't think that was necessary in order for me to talk to them about what I talked to them about. I think I was as real and as raw and as open with them kids as, you know, a person could be. I think the adults there saw me work, saw me cook, and were like, yeah, he's doing it. He's reaching these kids. You know. If they got anything from it, was I can't save them. And I will continue to love them and to love myself and to worry about my future. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And if they got that message, if I got to them to worry about yourself, and because maybe if I would have worried about myself when I was 14 years old, I wouldn't have ran from the motherfucking youth shelter, and I wouldn't have fucking ended with the drug addict. But Let's see. Fuck. My battery died. I don't know why the battery died. It's got to get jumped. Look at that. Looks pretty cool, huh? Oh, here's my cushion. We gotta get this thing jumped. What's this leak right here? What's that? Water right there. I don't know what that is. Fuck. I gotta get a trickle charger. I gotta get a trickle charger. Yeah, I spoke to him, Melanie. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna jump off here, y'all. I gotta